There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, we have Tigress Lily right there in the middle of the opening screen. So today, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be starting a brand new story run of the War of the Chosen DLC of XCOM2, or XCOM2 with the War of the Chosen DLC. And that's what we're going to be doing. When I say a story run, I mean a couple of things. One, I mean that I'm not going to be skipping any dialogue. I'm also going to be giving myself the option of resetting missions if necessary to progress the story. I don't hope to do that very often, but every now and then I may have to abandon a mission and start over for the purposes of progressing the story. And the difficulty this time isn't going to be too hard. This is still XCOM, so people are still probably going to die, but that's where we're at now. So I'm really excited to get this started. We're gonna go to new game. As I said, we're gonna go veteran this time around. I am going to not reduce the beginner the voiceover. I do want all of that beginner voiceover to come through. Subtitles, yes, of course. We're gonna do no Iron Man. Like I said, I prefer, since this is a story run, to be allowed to back up if necessary, if I misclick on something or if something horrendous happens. We are going to enable Lost and Abandoned, which is going to introduce the new classes with story rather than starting me off with one of them. We are not going to use integrated downloadable content. We are going to put in the story missions for both Shen's Last Gift and Alien Hunters. And finally, I am running with a bunch of mods, not the mod that changes this into a completely different game, but here is my list of mods. I will put it up at the beginning of every episode. There it is. They are mostly just character modification mods, UI changes, and other sort of quality of life mods for the most part. If you need to know what I'm using, this is what I'm using. Excellent. Let's go!
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic.
It's a space station.
We're telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Reapers are so good in this game. Like in this version of the game specifically, Reapers are one of the best classes in the game. So, in the last game, in the first XCOM, it's actually canon that XCOM lost the war. There was a war, these Advent folks tried to invade, and XCOM failed to stop them, and that was, I believe, 30 years ago as of this game's beginning. And the commander, the person that you represent from last time, has been missing that whole time.
Please! There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice. Outrider, report.
She almost gutted that dude.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
That is, by the way, Marina Sirtis, the voice of Counselor Troy on Next Generation. There are several Next Generation voices in this game.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities.
Gene therapy
by the
clinics,
end
that
of
doesn't
the
sound
new year.
ominous at all.
Despite the attempted attack by French elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
This douchebag.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
That doesn't sound fascist in the slightest. It's fine.
Forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators.
Nothing good ever started with
Again
preemptive
assures all
arrests.
citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
Hi, Central.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious
Thought crimes, right? I wonder who's going to be in our starting team. I'm pretty excited to find out.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep Gatecrasher.
60 seconds.
He's got like a sword and like 3 guns on him. Not all of the characters know. No, I have a bunch of new characters, so I had to make some room.
Now.
I'll show you the whole list when we get there. Oh snap.
Signal received. Loud and clear.
Great
Okay,
way to
Gatecrasher.
ambush.
Your turn.
Adriana is still in, yes. We'll see if she makes it onto the starting squad. All right, here we go.
It's time the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts.
In fact, there
we're
she
moving to
is.
the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
All right, so who do we got? We've got Leroy Jenkins, one of my 2 or 3 fictional characters. We've got Adriana over to our left here. It looked like I saw Choco Sunshine. And we have Namekian. Excellent, wonderful. So Namekian and Choco Sunshine are 2 of our very newest. Is that Choco? No, that's Nassif. I totally messed that up. So we've got Nassif, who is Chaotic Beats. We've got Namekian. This is going to be awesome. Let's get started. Sorry, Choco, but you'll be in here. Don't you worry. Especially since you're actually here, I tend to prioritize putting in soldiers who are actually here and present. This is randomized, though.
At the designated position.
Also, good to see you, my friend. Okay, so we're already starting on high ground, which is always good news. Let's scooch over here. See if we can find our first pod. If I had to guess, I'm gonna guess that one of them is probably right here, and then the one with the officer is probably back here. So I think my play is gonna be to go for this roof and try to attack from up there. Kistrel, say goodnight for me, even though they don't know who I am. Yep, as
These
expected.
guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable. Dashing.
So we're gonna see if we can't get the drop on those 3, preferably without finding the other group.
Position confirmed.
They are moving sort of laterally to me, so that's not a problem. Now, Gatecrasher is one of those missions that can be absolutely disastrous.
Not a problem.
I'm pretty good at doing this most of the time, but every now and again it can be really bad. God damn it. So we pulled without ambushing, which is unfortunate. It's not actually a thing. We'll be fine, but it's annoying is all it is. 76%. I'm not sure that's even enough right now. Can I get any actual flanking shots? I can. Right here. But then I'm going to get flanked by that dude, so if I'm going to do this, I absolutely have to get that guy dead. Awesome. We're going to move over here. Leroy Jenkins, 76%. One down, we're doing it live.
X-ray neutralized.
On my way.
All right, we got Nassif coming up. I think we're not going to mess around at all with this guy. We are going to drop a grenade on him and hope for the full 3 damage. Destroyed some loot, but that's okay.
On the move.
Adriana's going to move up. You've got a 50-50 shot. So we're going to go ahead and take this shot with Namekian first. And if it doesn't hit, then we'll go ahead and use a grenade to finish this. Namekian, you've got a 76% shot. Beautiful shot.
By the numbers.
1-hit kill, and we are settled for now. So we're actually going to back up.
Move into position.
So despite sort of blundering our way into that first encounter, we managed it just fine. I'm going to go ahead and be very careful. We're going to reload. And we're going to overwatch just in case anybody heard that
Double time.
and is now coming toward us. I want to give the AI a second.
The Advent officers
See what I mean?
Grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Did not hit with that, though. Very unfortunate. Okay.
Not a problem.
Gonna scoot over. 45%. Not an auspicious start, friends. 45% again. Another miss.
Adjusting aim.
Not a good start. Not auspicious. We might lose someone right here. Namekian takes some damage. We might have our first death already. And we do. Namekian is down in the very first mission. Absolutely brutal. Don't worry, we'll resurrect him. 76%.
Gotcha.
On your order.
We're gonna come around. And we're gonna kill this second one with a grenade. We're not messing around.
Frag out.
Absolutely. Negative damage.
Nassif unable to deal any damage. Manages to take shelter.
Incoming fire.
That's the last one, so all we gotta do is take him down and we'll be fine. Alright, who's got a grenade? Leroy does, so Leroy's gonna run forward. And we are going to drop a grenade right there.
Out.
I was hoping it would take the pillar out, but it didn't make it. It didn't make it glow.
Heading out.
Okay. 48%. I ought to change that that gear. It looks like he's got his walkie-talkie in his eye. We might end up having another chance to lose someone here. 27%. Excellent shot. Adriana, against the odds, finishes off that captain before we had any more casualties.
We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and have Nassif plant the X4. And we are out. Not an auspicious start.
Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear.
I was a little overeager. I pushed forward a little bit too far. They were even where I thought they would be, but they were a little bit closer than I thought they'd be. So, if you are here, F's in chat. We're going to go ahead and memorialize Namekian.
Destruction left in their wake. XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful.
We'll go ahead and get a picture really quick. We'll bring him back, it's fine. We'll start here.
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them.
That's actually a really good picture.
By soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance.
I think that's perfect, just as it is.
Like this one?